Welcome to Man Talk 133 with Charles and Darl, the movement dedicated to empowering men, uniting brothers, and building a strong coalition. This is more than just a conversation. It's a call to action. Join us as we uplift, support, and inspire men worldwide. Because together, we don't just talk, we lead, we grow, and we conquer. Are you ready to be part of the coalition? Let's dive in.
Welcome to Man Talk 133 with Charles and Darl. What's happening, bro?
Hey, yes, sir. What's happening, bro? How you feeling?
Ain't nothing to it, dog. It's October.
Yeah, man.
October.
Moving right along.
You know what's crazy, man? You know, October is more than just pumpkin spice and candy and costumes and all this other kind of stuff. You know what October is, Doc?
What is it?
October is October Awareness Month. We got a lot of stuff we're going to talk about tonight, Doc.
Okay.
We're going to talk about breast cancer. I know it's man talk, but we talk about every kind of talk. So
that's right.
We're going to talk about breast cancer, domestic violence, bullying prevention, and mental health, Doc. Over the next hour, y'all, we're gonna get into some stuff, dog, some resources and different things, some statistics, some numbers to help the people make sure they get themselves right, bro.
That's right.
I understand we're in a break in a shutdown right now, government shutdown. So now is even more. You should probably focus on that just a little bit more, especially the mental health and side of it, because some people, man, they ain't used to that. We cut that money off it do something different to them. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get into it, Doc. Y'all sit back, y'all get y'all little pen out. Y'all
we got the background playing.
Yeah, man. Put your feet up.
Yeah,
I know y'all.
Just relax a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Get your mind right.
There you go, dog. Talk to him, bro. Get y'all mind right, y'all. Yeah. For real though. So for real, let's jump into this is breast cancer awareness, man.
Yeah.
Some women don't really understand how serious this is. And even some men can get it, I wouldn't call it breast cancer, but whatever chest cancer, whatever you want to call it, if it make you feel better. Yeah. It's still in your breast area that you that you can get, you can get it, right? So I don't know. I think Keisha's mom had breast cancer. So it's I think, I don't want to talk and say that it is, but it's a serious thing for people who've been through it, right? So this is just a little story that you let women know how serious it is. So it was a lady Maria was 38 years old when she felt a lump doing her self-exam. She ignored it for a while. She thought it was something else. She just said, I get to it when I can, basically, thinking it was nothing. But in her heart told her to get it checked out. The result, stage 1 breast cancer. Because she listened to her intuition and because she acted early, Maria's treatment was successful. Today, she's not only a survivor, she's an advocate, encouraging women everywhere. Don't wait. Don't ignore it. Check yourself. Schedule your screeners and talk to your doctor. You know what I'm saying?
That's lucky. That's lucky, man. Lucky she was in stage 1. You know what I'm saying about her ignoring it at first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You think about that though. Like her story is a true example of what a lot of, I ain't gonna say a lot because I don't know the statistics of people that ignore it, but I would imagine some do that. You know why? They don't. Hey, I got to work. I got these kids. I got I got life, I got this business, I got all this stuff I can't call out, because if
Right.
I do, guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna end up losing this, losing that.
Mm-hmm.
Women, talking to the women right now. Stop. When you get that little lump, or what if something don't feel right, go get it checked out. You know what I'm saying?
Some of them, man, it's so delicate.
Yeah.
Some of them, man, I've heard that some of them have been to the doctors.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, what kind of relationship they may have had, with their doctors or whatever, right? I've heard of some that's been to the doctors and everything, and they didn't detect it. They hadn't detected, when they went to the doctor, right?
Yeah.
And then, then they, like you said, they may do a self-check. And when they do a self-check, they may find out they're like in stage 2 or possibly 3.
Saying? Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's so delicate. I'm like, what are the doctors doing, or what are they missing? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if it's in stage 2 or 3 now, quote me if I'm wrong, but I don't, like I said, I'm like you, I don't really know the whole layout of it. If you in stage 2 or 3, you've had it for a minute.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, I would think so. Because stage 4 is the max one, ain't it?
Yeah. Stage 4 years the max. Yeah. So if you in stage 2 or 3, you've had it for a while. But I've heard cases where people have actually been going to their doctors and nothing was detected. But when they just by happen to do a self-check, like you said, the young lady just did, and found out. But luckily, that's why I said luckily she was stage 1. But I've heard stories, some of them, check themselves and they go back, they be possibly stage 2 or 3.
Or 3, yeah, for sure, man.
I'm like,
listen, just crazy, right? And men, it affect men too. I'm just saying, breast cancer does not discriminate. I'm telling y'all, listen to y'all bodies. Schedule the mammograms. Get all. Listen, if somebody go to the doctor and they got it, it's support out there that can help. Like, places like the American Cancer Society, like all kind of literature, your doctors, everybody can get all this information that's out there. Don't. I'm telling y'all, the way cancer spreads, this is just my personal opinion. I know some people probably come on and just tell us, exactly, or comment or whatever. You want to come on the show, just, hey, let us know. Hey, cancer people, let us know, right?
Bring them up.
Yeah, I think that when the foods that have steroids in it, right? So you have one little piece of cancer, right?
Yep.
And the steroids hit it. That's just me. I think it just blows it up so fast. Like that.
I've always said it was in the food. No matter what they tried to say, I said, man, that stuff is in the food, in the stuff that we drink.
Yeah, dog. You seen how big them thighs are now, them chickens, dog.
Yeah.
And breast about this big. How you get a breast that big?
Yeah, no doubt. You right.
We grew up in the country. I seen chickens before. They ain't had no breast this big.
Nah. Back then we probably was wishing that they did.
Yeah, for real. I ain't never seen breasts this big like that now, boy. Good gosh. They got the doggone, they giving them doggone breast implants or something. Them boys, they big, dog, for real.
Right.
I'm telling you. And so breast cancer doesn't define women or men who face it. Their strength is their courage. If you got it, you just got to go through it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you, I just met a neighbor of ours at the gym. He used to be a Navy. He stayed beside us for a while, and they ended up moving, but they ended up running into him at the gym, right? And he was just telling me, like, man, he had been going. I looked at him, I'm like, man, that my dog goes over there, holler at him. Man, he done doggone diabetes. First he had shoulder surgery, then diabetes, prostate cancer. He said he went to the doctor. So I asked him, I mean, how you know? He said, I got a urinary tract infection. And then when he went, his numbers were off, like his blood count stuff was off, right? And he said, man, tell people. So I'm telling y'all from a real life survivor, men, I know we talking about different types of cancer, but men, stay on your prostate. Women, stay on your breast, and make sure y'all get yourself checked out, man. I'm telling you, it ain't nothing to play with.
He been kind of going through it then.
He been through it, man.
So once he got his his numbers were off, but he didn't know anything until his numbers were off, right?
Were off, yeah. He got checked after he had the urinary whatever.
UT, okay.
Yeah, whatever. For the urine thing, he went and got checked, and when they checked him, his numbers were off, and he was like, they told him, they sent him to go do an MRI, and sure enough, he had it. He said, but they caught it. That's the key, y'all. They caught it in time. So
got to go, man. Got to go to the doctors, man. Got to go. Why they got the doctors? Why the doctors are here? They're here for a reason. You know.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give some numbers too. Breast cancer is the most common cancer in women. In 2025 in the U.S., we just talking about the U.S. About 316,950 new cases of invasive cancer is estimated among women. In 2025, an estimated 59,080 new cases of DCIS, which is ductal. Somebody go ahead and help me with this one. Carcinoma insuta, a non-invasive type cancer was diagnosed. The expected breast cancer deaths among U.S. women in 2025 about 42,170. For men around, because we can come up with a break in a minute. For men, around 2,800 new invasive cases, and about 510 deaths projected in 2025. So for the men out there to saying y'all can't get breast cancer,
right? You
can. I just read it.
And
if you don't believe me, look it up yourself.
And if they did, like I say, it's important that you say that so they can share it. If they did get breast cancer, they probably wouldn't tell anybody, like other guys, because there's, they'll probably feel like, how men are before we get, I know you said we're pushing up on the break, right? How men are, they feel like breast cancer, it's associated with women. So they don't want to be like, hey man, I'm a dude, but I got breast cancer. So they might be kind of low key with that. You know what I'm saying? Even though they should speak out on it because it's rare.
Yeah, true that.
So we'll be aware.
Exactly. And the chance that a U.S. woman would develop breast cancer in her lifetime is roughly 1 in 8, which is about 13%. The survival is much better when the cancer is found early. 2 out of 3 of female cases are diagnosed at a localized stage. That means it's diagnosed at a stage where they can get a hold of it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we're going to be right back after the break, y'all. We're going to jump into domestic violence.
Oh,